for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, guys. So we have 5 million sufferers of fibromyalgia in America. We have 7 million sufferers with scoliosis and 200 million sufferers of osteoporosis worldwide. And so what does that mean, Marlena? That means that a lot of people have a lot of sickness and problems, right? And most of these conditions, the medical doctors are saying, are incurable, they're unfixable, and they give them medications to try to, just cover up the symptoms. So that's a big problem because one drug always leads to what? Another drug.
Right.
And do you guys know anybody who's on a lot of drugs?
Yes.
Yeah. Are these people full of energy and full of vitality, or are they another sick person getting sicker and sicker?
Right.
They're getting sicker and sicker, right? Well, I have a solution, a drug-free solution, and it's just chiropractic care and vibration therapy. Okay?
I'm not normally this tall.
So this is a vibration plate with the correct chiropractic care and vibration therapy. We can help with conditions like this. So we have, let's say if somebody had a certain type of scoliosis, we would put certain weights on the patient, okay? And then we would adjust them first, right? And then put certain weights on them. And then they would stand on the vibration plate.
Oh, yep.
And it's real quiet, so you may not even be able to hear it at home.
You probably hear it when I speak.
Oh, yeah, you can hear when he speaks.
So this is vibrating, and it's firing these muscles that are engaged 50 to 60 times every second. So with him just standing on this therapy for 10 to 15 minutes, it's like he's getting 2 to 4 hours of rehab and structural correction here. Now, what is this also doing? Well, it's vibrating. He's weight-bearing, and it's vibrating the muscles and the bones, and so it's getting that weight-bearing strengthening with the muscle tone, and it's helping to fight off osteopenia and osteoporosis. Also, when he's vibrating, guess what? It's releasing endorphins and enkephalins. And the same thing with the chiropractic adjustment. It helps to release endorphins and enkephalins, which is your body's natural painkillers. So if people with fibromyalgia, it helps them to fight off that pain so they don't have to suffer anymore. So we don't have to use drugs or surgeries. We use chiropractic care, and we use the vibration therapy.
Well, it's really interesting how you were telling me before this about this plate. What people usually use this for is astronauts. Can you explain that and kind of how that ties into chiropractic care?
Whenever I was talking to Marlena, whenever we started to look into this type of therapy, we found out that the NASA developed this type of technology for astronauts when they would come back from space because there's no gravity in space, and so their muscle tone, their body was getting weak. Well, once they get back on Earth, they have all this gravity on them, so they needed something to rehab them really quick and get them strong really quickly, so they started utilizing the vibration plate. Now, we just started utilizing it over the last few months in the chiropractic office in our clinic, and we saw a condition of a young kid. He had a 17-degree scoliosis in the low back. It went down to 2 degrees. And so his scoliosis is almost completely gone without the use of any drugs or surgeries, anything like that.
And so when you put someone on this, and this is the type of therapy you would like them to do, how many times do they need to go on this a week or a month to kind of correct their issue?
Well, that's a great question. It really depends on the condition. It really depends on the person. So whenever someone comes to the office, we always do a consultation, we do an exam, we take x-rays, so we can see exactly what their spine, what their condition would need. And then we would recommend certain adjustments and certain vibration therapy to help correct it. Because we just don't want to get somebody out of pain, but we want to fix the problem so they don't have to keep suffering over and over and over and over again, right?
All right, well, we have a great special that we cannot say right now because we are out of time of our show, but we will post on our Facebook page. That's KWTX News 10 at 3. Dr. Raesz, thank you so much for coming on. And Sean, how do you feel?
Thank you. It felt strange at first. It's kind of like you're on like a wave of vibrations, but it feels quite relaxing. I'm relaxed now.
Awesome. All right, we'll have this information on our Facebook page again. Until then, have a great afternoon, everyone.